Hello and welcome dear students. Hope you might have watched the previous class multiple choice questions video. Now we will proceed today into the next set of questions. Just try out these questions and learn. Our sixth question is, the process by which anything is grouped into convenient categories based on some easily observable characters is called A. Epithet, B. Identification, C. Classification, D. Nomenclature. Now find out the answer for this. The correct answer is C. Classification. Since it is nearly impossible to study all the living organisms, it is necessary to devise some means to make this possible. This process is classification. For example, we easily recognize groups such as plants or animals. The moment we use any of these terms, we associate certain characters with the organism in that group. What image do you see when you think of a wheat? The picture in each of our minds will be of wheat plants, not of rice or any other plant. So wheat is classified under plant. So classification is the process by which anything is grouped into convenient categories based on some easily observable characters. Alright, now let's move on to the second question. Prokaryotes are A. Unicellular, B. Multicellular, C. Both unicellular or multicellular, D. None. What's the answer for this? The correct answer is A. Unicellular. All living organisms are made up of cells, which may be prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Prokaryotes are unicellular, lack membrane-bound nuclei and organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, golgi, bodies and so on. Example: bacteria and blue-green algae. In eukaryotes, a definite nucleus and membrane-bound organelles are present. Eukaryotes may be unicellular. Example: amoeba, or multicellular. Example: oregonium. So, prokaryotes are unicellular. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. 3. Select the correctly written scientific name of mango which was first described by Carolus Linnaeus. A. Mangifera Indica, B. Mangifera Indica Car Linn, C. Mangifera Indica Linn, D. Mangifera Indica. Try out the answer for this. The correct answer is C. Mangifera Indica Linn. According to binomial nomenclature, the first word denoting the genus starts with a capital letter while the specific epithet starts with a small letter. For example, scientific name of mango is Mangifera Indica. Name of the author appears after the specific epithet. That is, at the end a biological name, and is written in an abbreviated form. For example, Mangifera Indica Linn. It indicates that this species was first described by Linnaeus. So, the scientific name of mango which was first described by Carolus Linnaeus is Mangifera Indica Linn. Hope you are smarter in learning. 3 solid questions you have learnt. Now let's work out the fourth question. Which of the following is against the rules of ICBN? A. Handwritten scientific names should be underlined. B. Every species should have a generic name and a specific epithet. C. Scientific names are in Latin and should be italicized. D. Generic and specific names should be written starting with small letters. Now work out the answer for this. The correct answer is D. Generic and specific names should be written starting with small letters. According to International Code for Botanical Nomenclature ICBN, the first word denoting the genus starts with a capital letter while the specific epithet starts with a small letter. Therefore, generic and specific names should be written starting with small letters is against the rules of International Code for Botanical Nomenclature ICBN. Okay. The last question for today's class. 5. Biosystematics aims at A. The classification of organisms based on broad morphological characters. B. Delimiting various taxa of organisms and establishing their relationships. C. The classification of organisms based on their evolutionary history and establishing their phylogeny on the totality of various parameters from all fields of studies. D. Identification and arrangement of organisms on the basis of their cytological characteristics. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is C. The classification of organisms based on their evolutionary history and establishing their phylogeny on the totality of various parameters from all fields of studies. Biosystematics is the study of identification, classification and relationships amongst living beings. In other words, it is the study of diversity of organisms, their comparative and evolutionary relationships based on comparative anatomy, ecology, physiology, biochemistry and other fields. So, biosystematics aims at the classification of organisms based on their evolutionary history and establishing their phylogeny on the totality of various parameters from all fields of studies. Thank you for watching this video. Watch our videos to have a basic understanding. Subscribe and share our videos. Someone somewhere will be benefited. Bye. See you soon.